Hey everyone, it's Sav. Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy clam and lobster chowder. I'm placing mine into a crunchy bread bowl, but if you don't have that, you can go ahead and put it in a regular bowl just like this one. Equally good, equally as delicious, so just keep watching and I'll show you guys how to get this all started. You will need some diced celery, carrot, potatoes, also some chopped garlic, one small shallot, some yummy lobster, and also some whole baby clams. Do not use chopped, don't use minced because it tastes kind of gritty if you do. You will need clam juice. First you want to drain out the clams and then we're going to keep the juice and then pour some more of our bottled clam juice to equal 5 cups. Now, if you want the recipe, please visit eatnowcrylater.com for the full recipe. Set that aside. Next, we're going to work on our bacon. So we're going to take some bacon, chop it up into tiny pieces, and we're going to let this get nice and crunchy and crispy. And then once it's reached that crispy stage, or however you like your bacon, we're going to set that aside and let it drain on some paper towels, and we're going to use that same bacon fat, leave it in there, and then now I'm throwing in my shallots. So you basically want to cook the shallots until they're nice and translucent, almost brown. And once they've browned slightly, we're going to add in our chopped garlic. Cook it just for about, I don't know, 20-30 seconds till you can smell the garlic. And then we're going to go ahead and add in all of our veggies all at once. It's very important that you chop your veggies all the same size so that they cook evenly. So I'm going to let this cook down for a couple of minutes, and then when my pan starts to look a little bit dry, I go ahead and add in all of my clam juice. We're going to cover this, let it come to a rolling boil, and then we're going to cover and simmer for about 20 minutes or so, 20-25 minutes depending on the size that you have chopped up your vegetables. Once your veggies have almost completely cooked down to your liking, in a separate saucepan, you want to add in half a cup of butter. Once this butter has melted down, you're going to do all this at about a medium heat. Once it's melted down, I'm going to take a wire whisk and kind of help it along, and I'm going to throw in half a cup of sifted flour all in at once, and you want to make sure you want to keep whisking until it's nice and smooth. Once it's nice and smooth, we're going to add in our heavy cream. Now the reason why I do this separately, this is going to act as the thickener for the soup, is because I'm going to sift this mixture, not sift it, but strain it through a sieve so that it gets rid of any lumps and so it's not lumpy and it's all just nice and smooth. Now you just want to strain this heavy cream mixture right into the pot here. I've turned the heat down to low while I'm doing this. Again, you just want to make sure that you get rid of all the lumps. Now you just want to thoroughly mix that cream in and keep mixing, keep stirring. It'll thicken up as you're doing this as well. And then just taste check it. And then I'm going to add in some salt, sugar, and some white pepper as well. Now you just want to dump it. I've turned the heat off now. Once I've added in my thick chunks of chowder or clam and lobster, I just turn it off and let it heat completely through, and then I take it off the heat and allow it to sit while I work on my bread bowls. Okay, I'm going to totally butcher this. I'm going to try to say it anyways. On the package it says Pouglier Petit Boule Enchanté, Oui Oui, Pepe Le Pew, something. So what you want to do is get a barrette knife or a sharp serrated knife and cut right across the tops. You can keep the top as a decoration or just eat it later. What you want to do next is take your knife and then just follow along the outer crust or whatever. Don't go completely down. You don't want to cut completely through the bread, obviously. Remove it with your hand, the inside portion, and just clean out the excess to make it nice and even for this chowder to go in. Next, you want to take some extra virgin olive oil and lightly coat the inside and the outside of the bread as well. This is going to make the bread bowl really crunchy. So we're going to bake this in a 400 degree oven for about 7 to 8 minutes. And this is 7 to 8 minutes later. I'm going to now scoop in my chowder. Yum. Oh, I got some thick chunks of a lobster and clam in there. Now, I actually recommend eating chowders the day after that you make it. So make this a night ahead because it makes the chowder that much better. It kind of gives it time to set up and get kind of more creamier, and it intensifies all of the flavors. So I always make this a day ahead, and it's delicious the next day. So now I'm just dressing it up with a little bit of the bacon and some scallions, and you're good to go. Also, I didn't probably mention salt, sugar, and white pepper. I don't have any exact measurements for those, but you can just taste check as you go along. It's pretty easy to, make as you're going. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.